Man, I'm telling you, watch the eye, because wherever this eye goes with Irma, devastation is going to be prevalent out there. Here's what we had. We had a beautiful day, and it's a nice, clear night out there, 65. Take a look at your day tomorrow. Another good one. Sun and cloud mix, about 74. Could be a spot shower out there, primarily north and west. I'll show you where that's coming from. There's nothing out here right now, but you can see a little bit of moisture, off to the west. This low-pressure system up around the Great Lakes could spin a little bit of this moisture in. For the most part, I think we're doing just fine. Now, the big picture shows you. Look at all the activity down there. This is Irma, a Cat 5. Then we have Katia, a Cat 1. We also have another major hurricane now. This is Jose. Now, the problem with Jose is islands like Barbuda, St. Martin, that were devastated. Barbuda, they're talking about 90% of the buildings either devastated completely or some kind of damage. People have nowhere to go. They're in piles of rubble all over the place, and now they've just been put under a hurricane warning with another one coming right behind it. I can't even imagine what that situation's like, and it's forecast to strengthen to a 4 before it gets to them. But let's talk about Irma. Let's get in tight on this system and show you once again the track from the National Hurricane Center. And it's all important about how it makes that turn to the north, when it makes the turn to the north. Anywhere within the shaded area, the cone of concern, anywhere is at play. East Coast, you betcha. Up the middle, you betcha. The west coast of Florida, yeah, absolutely. Let's look at how the individual models are handling it. Here we go with the RPM. And again, this is all brand new information for you, but this is showing a very similar picture. 10:30 Saturday, the eye wall right there at Miami Beach, right? And going right up the coast of Florida on the East Coast. This is a horrible situation. All right, now we go to the NAM. Look at this model. Now, here we go. This also had the eye wall right over Miami. Watch it. Some new information here. It's now offshore. You do not need this thing to be too far offshore to make a much better situation. Let's get it offshore by at least 20 miles because the worst wind field is about 15 miles from the eye. That's 5 a.m., and then this pushes up to the east, even sort of to the north, sort of northeast, staying offshore. It's a better picture. It's not great, don't get me wrong. Not great, but it's out there. Here's what we see for the GFS, and this also has an eye wall strike right at Miami, and then that goes also right up the eastern seaboard of Florida. Got to quickly show you the European. This is the wind field, okay? Watch the center of that circulation. It looks like it wants to make a landfall somewhere around the mid or lower Keys. All right, this is Sunday, 9:30 a.m., and then watch this one. This, the European, pushes it the west coast of Florida. We've got to watch all of this stuff. Everything still at play with surge like that. Look at that water, that wind coming in right off the water. The storm surge is said to be life-threatening. Anywhere in South Florida, down into the Keys, hurricane warnings have already been issued for all of South Florida and the Bahamas as well. So if I can just show you quickly the 7-day forecast, pretty nice weather around here. 70s across the board. I don't see any really major big systems for us over the next 7 days.
Well, all the folks that traveled from Florida to here, we welcome them here in the area.
Yeah,
just keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best.
I have some Florida family coming in tomorrow, actually.
Wow. All right. Thanks, Lonnie.